Very good evening. Welcome to round 9 of the Currie Cup. Second game of round 9 brings us to Mbombela Stadium in Mpumalanga, where the Elling Pumas home side take on the South Sea Sharks all the way from Durban. Both teams victorious in round 8. As we await this great clash, their big fight for the top 4, with the defending champions currently sitting second in the log, and the Sharks third. We're pleased with their performance last weekend against the Bulls, 41 points to 27. And it's a beautiful evening in Mbombela. Last weekend they played at the local club. The crowd was a really festive atmosphere. And Nelspruit Rugby Club back to Mbombela Stadium as we confirm the results earlier on. It was a healthy lead earlier on for Western Province, and finally being victorious against Griffins. Superb fight back for the Griffins, who are currently bottom of the log with 1 win in the campaign. 34 points, 6 points separate the Sharks and the Pumas. Griffins still at the bottom, and Western Province sneaks in to 27. And the Griquas got a big clash tomorrow. They take on the Bulls. The Cheetahs at the top, they'll welcome the Lions. A big clash for the Lions. Can they make it to that top 4? Number of changes made by Jimmy Stonehouse and Joey Mangala respectively. First up will be for the Sharks. As we have a look at the visiting team, the South Sea Sharks, 6 changes were made from that team as victorious against the Bulls away from home. Corne Hall comes in. James Venter, Jean-Andre Labuschagne come into the loose trio, and you have a look at Josh Jonas at outside centre. Apele Lafasi gets his first start of the season. There's a number of changes made by Joey Mangala. And a solid bench as well. Yoster, got Richardson, Pilo Gomet has been good for. Marnus Portfeature, big and strong as well, will don the number 23 jersey. Jimmy Stonehouse made the 4 changes, 2 up front and 2 in the back. Tian Liebenberg returns at a fly half. Lundi Senge starts on the right wing. And you've got Cameron Dawson, Jabulo Kometa, the new prop forwards. Very settled lock pairing on Porfo and Kirkwood. Andre Foucher has been in good form. Anna Lungisa and Dimaza. That combination was outstanding last weekend against the Griffins right here at home. I think all 3 of them crossed over the whitewash. Joining me for today's commentary, former Springbok prop forward Robbie Kempson. A very good evening to you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Owen. Looking forward to this fixture. Sharks side, it's quite a must-win. When you chat to a few of their players, it's certainly one you want to build momentum from last week and keep on going in the Currie Cup. All important home semi-final is really what they're after.
Talk about home semi-final. Last season the champions finished 4th. They had to travel for both the final and the semi-final, and they won their very first Currie Cup. The Elling Pumas in Kimberley, hoping for the same this year. And this time around, it should happen right here in Mbombela. That's what they're after. Bashir in picture. De Beer. You look at the Pumas team sheet, some of the standout players so far this season. Diego Apollos has been good. Good introduction last weekend. Vian Fanike, big, strong. He was outstanding. Devin Williams, the go-to man, plenty of experience. And up front as well, coming of age slowly, week in, week out, gets a lot better. Llewellyn, Klaasen, the hooker. And Porfo, very mobile, lock forward. And Stefan Geldenes, the TMO. More importantly, Christopher Allison, the referee. Tian Bays, Alex Jonker, the assistant referees. In picture now, ball in hand. The experienced Lionel Cronier. Expectations for today's game?
I would think the Sharks, after the way they played last week, have got a real chance of taking this one, in view of the fact there are a number of injuries to the front row forwards of the Pumas, so not quite their first starting lineup that they wish for the front row.
Round 10 clash. on the go in Bombela. Currie has gone very deep. That's an outstanding line chase from James Venter. September. Kevin Williams with the clearance, not finding touch. Navaldo Fleurs over the halfway, straight into Kirkwood. Gianfori Crenier, the carry from Kwezimona, former Pumas player. Charging up front, corner roll. Good defensive effort that from Fauchier. Lionel Crenier. Costa. Very straight and direct, putting pressure on the Pumas defensive line. Gianfori waits for the forwards. Mbata takes it up.
Let's go, 9, let's go!
Fori. Big tester. At the back, superbly contested. Apelele Fassi. 3 test matches for South Africa for Apelele Fassi. The counter ruck is good, but the Sharks do exceptionally well as Venter comes through. Venter powers over James Venter. The magical touch from Lionel Crenier. The finish from Venter.
Also the chase that would come in from Apelele Fassi, just to retain the possession from the box kick. Very strong through the tackle area. James Venter. Fassi getting the plaudits there from his teammates. He should. Almost got it wrong. Lovely back pass out the back of the hand from Lionel Currie. And James Venter does the rest for the Sharks.
First try of the season for James Venter. Heading on to his tally of 5 in his Currie Cup career. The power from the loose forward. One of the changes made by Joey Mongalo for this round 10 clash. It's a very good start from the Cell C Sharks. 33 tries have scored this season. Get down the strike from Lionel Crenier. Flag stay down.
Now Fassi involved with retaining that possession. Lovely offload from Lionel Crenier and the strength of James Venter. 2 tackles he gets through for the first try for the Sharks.
Pumas look to return the favour. Labaskachny. Good under the high ball. The chase from Msenke. Gianfori from the base again, clears. Not looking for a touch. Dimaza. Wanda Dimaza. Played his junior A before the Sharks in Durban. Kirkwood. September. De Beer. The straightening run from Fanika. And September changes direction as Gumete carries. Onto the right hand side. Kirkwood under a bit of pressure. Good read defensively. Now the Sharks. Clausen. Fanika back into the traffic. Mbata makes the stop. Pumas recycle. Polis. Diego Polis. Henko Venter brings them down.
Tackle
Now
release.
to tackle. Sharks players have to roll away. They've done so. Unable to gather was Cameron Dawson. So advantage to the visitors. They'll get the scrum.
Good period of play from the Pumas players. Really running onto the ball at pace. Unfortunate knock on towards the end of the movement. It signs that they can be full of running. We've got a very exciting back line.
Let's go. Let's go. There's your mark. There's your mark.
Sharks have won 54 scrums this season, losing 7. 89% success rate.
Crouch! Bind! What's wrong? I'm happy with that. We had a discussion about pulling out. Let's commit. Let's commit. There's enough space for everyone. Let's go.
It's all a little bit static. And the referee, he's got to speed up these scrums and the formation of the scrums. Should be within 30 seconds. It's all too slow at the moment.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Seemed very uncomfortable on the right-hand side was Kutam Kunu.
And the arm.
Well, from the first set in the bind, he looked uncomfortable, and certainly from that engagement, he was under pressure right from the hit. It's quite unusual to have a penalty when a scrum hasn't collapsed just after the engagement. He's way too high on the engagement. He hasn't really got any purchase from the hit. He's just crumbled under the pressure. This is what the referee is saying. A bit of a chase of the hit from the Pumas.
Chance for the home side to get on the board. Promoted from the bench last weekend, Tinus de Beer. Flags are up and the Pumas on the board. Restart from Currie. Dimaza gets the half gap.
Outside.
It's taken back. The left boot of Devin Williams goes up country. And a kind bounce for Currie. Lionel Currie with the counter, keeping ball in hand. The Sharks finds Fassi. Good tackle from Lundim Senge. Currie.
Backwards.
And that's gone backwards, but lost by the Sharks. Puma seeing opportunity out wide. Pengle. Good read defensively. A chance here for Ya Pengle. From a loose ball, Pengle. Solid defense from De Beer.
You can't turn again. You can't turn again.
Yeah, Pengle just trying to buy a bit of time for the support to get there. Went for the extra roll. He's given away the penalty.
Former SC under 20, Ya Pengle, spent some time with the Kings. Good reaction from Butter.
Just towards the end of it, really good tackle from Tinus de Beer, but he just goes for the extra roll so he can get the pop pass away.
Contest by the Sharks is good. Faison Butter puts the Sharks back on that front foot. Good service coming from Renil Huber at scrum half. And Currie changes direction. Kunu carries. Currie. Butter. Pumas under a bit of pressure earlier on. Good ball retention by the Sharks. Kunu again, well made by Gomete. Pumas roll away. It's available for the Sharks. Labas Kakni. Soft hands. They're going out deep with ball in hand as Jonas steps in field. It's a good carry from Josh Jonas. Labaskachny. Currie, slow ball for the scrum off.
Use it, 9!
Centre field straight up in the air, just outside the 22. It's a brilliant kick. Even better was the contest in the air from Devin Williams. Now Clausen. Charge down. Hugo. Unfortunate knock on by the captain.
Now a little bit slow at the base from Chriswell September. Good counter-up came in from Crazy Mona that literally put him under pressure. And the long arms of Captain O'Neill Huku gets the charge down.
Nice long bind.
There's that counter-up. Just allows Huku to get out the block slightly quicker.
Cut. Time off the ball. Just got a message. First knock on was actually from you. There was a subsequent knock on, so it's black ball because he knocked the ball first. No, it's the same mark, right? Same mark, yeah. Yeah.
Exactly what O'Neill Huku was asking when he gave the advantage to the Pumas. But they knocked it on first.
Geen van julle af, presies dieselfde plek. Kijk. Let's go. Shane, let's go.
And let's come from the TMO, Stefan Keldermeis. So a really good attacking opportunity here for the Pumas, sorry, for the Sharks. You can see they've got a prepare Lefasi straight behind the scrum as an extra option.
Bind! Time off.
Something's not right on that left-hand side.
Try again. Left of the mark.
Tunu is really battling from the bind to the engage sequence against Cameron Dawson.
But look at this bind here. It's almost a trap. So you got Lucid props right shoulder right on top of the hooker. He's not creating any space for him to.
He's taking it out now. He was hiding it. That first scrum where he gave the penalty away was very uncomfortable. Straight from the bind, he was under a bit of pressure.
Bind!
Really can see how Clausen together Dawson is scrumming hard on the tight head of the Sharks. Pressure on the Sharks scrum, but they retain possession as Farsi gets tackled. Conscious of the ground, should be good for the Pumas. There's the turnover.
That is excellent work on the ground. Tennis de Pierre doesn't really, he's not the type of half that really gets his head into dark places, but certainly did there. It's a crucial turnover. The Sharks in attack.
Should that scrum carry on? It shouldn't. I mean, and I suppose we're fortunate because we can pick it up. We know what the guys are doing, and that's the reason Kunu can't find space, can't get a hit. They're loading up on the right-hand side.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of hiding the loose head shoulder at all. I tend to think it makes you into a weaker loose head, but you need the assistance of the hooker so badly. It really is an excellent turnover. Tennis de Beer. Accolades.
At the tail. Good line out by the Pumas. Dawson. De Beer sends it out wide now. Where's for sheer? Brushes away Jonas. Kirkwood. It's good defense by the Sharks centre field.
It'll come out.
And if Lucas trying to roll away, he's done so. Beyond to the left-hand side is the turn penalty.
Okay, thank you. So the ball was taken back, therefore no 50-22.
Martinez to be just seize the space out wide. Thumping run there from Andre Fauchia. He's a block of meat.
Short line out, Sharks in the front. The exit play, try score a fenter.
Okay, leave that in.
A possible high tackle that from Llewellyn Klaasen.
Got the ball.
Painless somehow won that in the air.
That's
Now
taken
Currie,
back.
kick pass onto the left hand side looking for Fassi. Fassi didn't get the bounce. Space was there.
Always full of tricks, Lionel Currie. Seeing the space, just the execution just probably slightly overcooked it.
Malembe Mpofu, another graduate of the Varsity Cup. The Eagles, formerly known as the University of Northwest Packer. They're not strapping the ankle, interesting enough. Was it the boot that's broken?
Looks like he's strapping the boot. Yes.
Yeah.
Bit strange.
How many pairs of boots did you have? Got match day, would you bring two
Always
back in the
three.
day?
Always three.
Three, eh?
Every match.
Three, not two.
No, I had always a spare, and then one with long studs, one with a shorter, sharper stud, depending on the conditions of the field.
Shorter, sharper start. We're allowed to ruck back in the days, not anymore. And Klaasen. That's good counter.
Number 7
the
from
Sharks.
side, Barnett.
Senge's given away.
Number 7 must come from the back on the side. Yep.
Another Skakni. Wasn't Yao Pink there. He would have been
Yes,
away
good one
under
from
the
the
sticks if it was allowed to play on. So right at the back of the line out is the judge to go too early. In from the side.
Okay, time is off. We're waiting for a ball. Okay, time's back on. Stefan, just bear in mind you didn't have the ball. Okay, thank you.
Chance to put the Pumas ahead. Tinas de Beer. There's a strike from De Beer and flags her up. Pumas 1 point lead. Grenier. Senge to Dimaza. Crystal September.
No.
And Williams. Hasn't had any chances with ball in hand. Devin Williams, his counterpart Naval de Fleurs, to the right hand side on the trams. To Currie, Cronier, Hugo. Good defense from Fouchier. Conscious of the ground. Good one that from Van Niekerk. Beyond Van Niekerk. Inside ball is a money ball. Klaassen breaks away. Klaassen over the 22. Klaassen straight into Lionel Cronier and support. Crystal September. Lungisa also cleans out. The penalty advantage. Kumete now carries for the Pumas. September onto the short side. Devin Williams to Fouchier. They stay in field. Mpofu with the carry. Quick ball. September is Kumete again. Good tackle that from Henko Venter.
Still playing advantage.
Still got the advantage. Promising play. This from the Sharks. Quick ball. September gets quick ball. 3 meters away from the try line. Mpofu picks up and drive. Will need some support. Makes it available. Fouchier has a go, but he's short. Labaskachny, good tackle.
Okay, Donald.
TMO call.
Yes, Christopher.
Okay, not a player claiming that he scored a try. I wasn't in sight of that. Irrespective, I have penalty advantage against number 10 Sharks for not rolling away.
So you're going with the third question for inconclusive.
That's it.
Thank you. We'll get back
Thank
to you.
you.
It's good recovery. Scrambled defense from the Pumas. And from the Sharks. Look promising from the Sharks. From the Pumas, I beg your pardon.
That's the original angle, which you can't really see that grounded at all.
I can't see the ball.
Inconclusive.
Okay, Christopher. We have no compelling evidence that the ball ever reached the try line, so you stick with your penalty advantage.
Okay, can you just confirm number 12 was also not on side right here?
Yes, he was.
Okay. Let me just call captain. Okay. So I was playing penalty. There's no conclusive evidence. I was playing penalty advantage over here and there. There was a line break here. Number 10 was not rolling away. That's a yellow card for cynical. So number 10, okay, not rolling away after a line break.
I think it's very good refereeing. Spot on. Lionel knew exactly what he was doing.
So you've got an option over here
tackle.
or right in front of the ball.
Just trying to slow it down enough
Yeah,
for
I've
the
given you
Chiefs
the
to get
option
back
now.
on the line and
You've got
start
the yellow
defending,
card
and
now. So you've
which
got
they
an
did
option here or
exceptionally
there.
well.
You've got an option, penalty over here, penalty over there. Okay. So this one's offside.
Taking kick at goal. Against 14 men. Wise.
Bit strange. Maybe a scrum in that position.
Especially with the so-called dominance they've got at scrum time.
Attack both sides. Man down in the back line.
Opting for scoreboard pressure. Building an innings, that's what the Pumas are after. 9 points to 5.
really should have taken the scrum. You think about it more and more. You're 10 pivotal to the defense of either side of that scrum in the middle of the field.
Sharks restart. Kirkwood misses it, so advantage to the Sharks. They'll get the line out.
It's a really good kickoff through the hands of Shane Kirkwood. His height was hanging right on the 5-meter line. Excellent weight in it.
You got to question the supporters out from Cameron Dawson, non-existent there. Sharks in the attack, Bata with the feed. As Hugo brings it down. Very good driving more. The Chelsea Sharks in the Currie Cup this season. And with that, Bata scored 5 tries.
That's one.
Pengley, just on the blind side for the Sharks.
No handstand.
Tian Fourie, Atum Kunu. Fourie, quick recycling the ball. Henko Fenton, soft hands finds Fleur, skip pass out wide to Apele Lefasi. Devin Williams makes the tackle. Now Fourie to the back forwards as Kwesi Mona steps. Fourie onto the right hand side. Labas Kachni, good tackle there from Klaasen. Quick recycling the ball as Murray Costa takes it in for the Sharks. The rip from Anele Lungisa is successful for the Pumas. And Williams wants this to stay in field. No real pressure on Apele Lefasi. We're going to find touch.
Guys, come through. Everyone's on side.
Quickly taken as Kwanda Timanza joins the line, beats the first line of defense. Solid tackle. It looked like Apele Lefasi making a hit.
Let's go 9.
For sure. The committee numbers of the breakdown. The Sharks, Pumas want to get up country as Naval de Fleers covers the space and finds Pengley. Now Pengley, the half gap for Pengley. Crystal September with the tackle.
Last.
Not too sure why the Sharks slowed that down. They were in the front foot. De Beer. Bata. Tackle is good. September. Williams at first receiver. The left boot of Williams. A good net gain for the Sharks, down to 14 men. Just pinning the Pumas in their own half. Apollos hangs on, second bite. September. Oh, gets the bounce. I think it was a 50-22. Yes, it is 50-22 for Crystal September.
I thought he was inside.
What a kick that is from the base. Gets the top spin on it. So the bounce almost perfect for him. And Pumas, after a bit of kicking tennis, they've got a certain victory in the 22 with the line out to come. Sharp as you like over the top.
Line out not good enough as Fenter. He's won it back for the Sharks.
Number 7, you're not supporting your own body weight.
Lungisa just
Number 7 off feet.
what to say to your teammates, you've lost this battle. The Sharks ultimately are going to try a kick. You retain possession that way around. Instead, you give them an opportunity to get out of their 22 and have to throw in the line out. No need to be having a crack at that at all.
Set piece good by the Sharks. Looks like a penalty advantage for the Sharks.
Now against Kumedi, they're trying to pull that maul down once it was set.
You got penalty advantage.
Fassi shows good leg power, Pelele Fassi. Now Currie, no real chaser for the Sharks.
Okay, number 3, speed bump. Number 3.
Jabulo Gumedi, you'll see how he tries to go for the sack, misses it first up,
Yeah,
and
so
then
number
just
3 missed the sack.
retains his firm grip on to the hooves of Venka Fenta.
Over the top as Lungisa
On it.
and loses it. Now Costa. Currie, soft hands as Hugo. Oh, good hands that from Mbata. Even better was Fassi coming back in field.
Stefan, that was on the ball.
Tomato could be in trouble for a high tackle. There was the head clash.
Warning's
Because
over.
Kutam Kunu stays down. Tabia.
I heard the referee say that he thought the tackle was on the ball, but we'll have another look at it now as there is an injury.
Okay, that's on the wrong mark. No, that's on the wrong mark. He was on side. That's on the wrong mark. That's an incorrect restart. Scrum down. Air ball. I was on the mark. Okay, time's off.
Doesn't look good for Kutam Kunu. If anything, he's going to go for blood.
Blood on the HIA, you'd suspect.
Trouble.
Looked like a head clash, and it's definite blood.
Okay, Stefan, can we have a look at that that tackle that was just on screen now, where the player's down?
Yes, I'll put it on. And
This is the debate chat we were having on Final Whistle last Sunday in terms of, is the intent, should it be red, should it be yellow, definite card.
Well, Wilm's face is watching this going collision. Just a rugby collision, but that's head on head.
Okay, Stefan, we've got head contact. Yeah.
Initially thought yellow, it might be more than that.
Okay, Stefan, what I'm seeing is there's direct head contact. The tackler is always high. Can you just confirm the level of danger?
yes, Christopher. So he's always upright. There's direct contact to the head, clear line of sight.
Okay, so we're not thinking of any mitigation. I can't see any.
There's no
Okay, just
mitigation.
confirm the number.
Number 3,
Okay.
pink.
Jabulo Kumete. I'm afraid that's the end of the
I
evening for
don't
you.
need you. Okay, did you have a look at the visuals? We couldn't find any mitigation, direct head contact, so you know the answer to that one. Yeah.
Pumas will finish this round 10 clash with 14 men. And Jabulo Kumete head for a shower.
Good.
Dangerous tackle, clash of the
Okay,
heads.
time back on.
So the debate and final whistle, should that be red or yellow? Was the intent? We understand at the moment what the law says. We're saying in future. Is it a fair call?
It's not foul play. I know it's been put into the category of foul play. It's just a indifferent tackle technique which has caused a head clash. For me, if they are going to red card these type of instances, get another player on the field after 10 minutes.
Keep it a fair contest. The seconds remain before Lionel Currie returns on the park for the Sharks.
Okay, use it.
But soft hands to Costa, that's been knocked. Jeez. Yeah, definitely knock on. This wasn't just, the ball was like floating.
A couple of times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Murray Costa's coming on that acute angle. It's been ripped once and spilt that time round. Just perhaps the timing.
Just make your
For
sub.
these hooker not quite there.
Make your sub. Happy? Okay, let's go. Here's the mark.
Simon Raw comes into the field earlier than he would have anticipated.
So Anele Lungisa being sacrificed by the Pumas.
Crouch!
Bring on a tighted prop.
Sit!
September. It was a very quick scrum that by the Pumas. Valdefleur. So it's 15 against 14. Your Penguin. Very good defense. Chase line from Andre Fischer. Tian Fourie.
Okay, let's go 9.
Not too sure why they always slow down at the breakdown. Like they're not looking to up the tempo. Not the greatest kick, but brilliantly trained by Dimaza. Position now with the Pumas. De Beer gets a half gap. And that ankle tap from Hugo. And Klaassen over the top's gone backwards. September is there. Williams' boot has gone backwards. And Msenga, the good support from Simon Raw. Fischer.
Tackle! No hands!
Andre Fischer has been brilliant. Bofu. Another.
Tackle complete.
Not letting go, no.
Okay, no clear release. Tackle was complete. What are we doing? Post.
It's very conservative from the Pumas, just taking all the points at every opportunity.
To support your statement, they've scored 49 tries this season. The Sharks have only scored, 32, 33 with a try they scored today. So they can score tries, the Pumas.
$20 seconds.
To extend the lead, Tinas de Beer. Oh, flag stayed
Okay,
down.
there, 22.
First miss of the evening for Tinas de Beer.
Keep them behind. All of them are in front.
De Beer. Here's on size nice. Demaza goes up, chases, but a kind bounce for Renil Hugo. Will cross kick from the lock forward. Williams under pressure, no real angle to work with. But how was that touch from Renil Hugo with the kick pass?
Not sure who touched it. Check. The ball is backwards off pink. Thank you.
Just was slapped back from the Pumas player.
Great ball, thanks.
Found in the perfect position. It's not the tidiest of left boots I've seen.
The idea was there. The idea was there. He looked up before making the kick. Labuskak near the back for the shot.
That's good, use that.
Butter. Appreciation of the laws that he had to use it. Ankle feinter. Putting pressure on De Beer.
Guy, release. I thought the ball was out there.
Jacobs. And this pass is a good one. Lionel Trinier, but good fielding skills from Williams. Stengit and Bofu. September deep in the pocket now for De Beer. And Tinas De Beer finds touch. And I think it's about management at the moment for the Pumas, taking their time, walking to that line out. Shots. They want to regain this lead before half time, especially playing against 14 men. Off the top now, the Sharks to attack very flat. There goes Murray Costa. He's got them on the advantage line. Quick ball required and they'll get Fenter. But flat there, gets man and ball. That's good reaction defensively by the Pumas. Another solid head from Kwanda Dimaza. Another huge hit from Dimaza. And Currie, against 14 men, has kicked it.
Number 11, offside.
And Fassi from offside.
Number 11 in front of the kicker.
Pumas defense doing very well, getting up quickly, getting off the line. When the ball's coming out the back, they're spot tackling very well and keeping the Sharks under pressure. And the only go-to seems to be the box kick. Just the timing from Fassi. A couple of steps in the offside position.
Hands again. That's good, use that.
Maza at the back secures for the Pumas.
Guy, leave it, leave it, leave it.
September, very flat ball that for Van Niekerk. Mpofu. Malemba Mpofu. Knocked on.
The game yet to get out of first gear. It's very stop-start, has been a real flow. It's been solid defense on both sides, and no one's really got the edge.
I think one of the contributing factors is how the Pumas are playing out of character. And the Pumas ball in hand approach, always looking to score tries. And now they've had chances where, last week, 2 weeks ago, they kick for touch. They want to get the driving ball. They want to do things, and they've taken the 3 points.
Every time they've kicked, they've just kicked long. They've backed their defensive line.
Crouch.
Look at the action here. There's been very little of the action.
Sit.
I'm listening, Robbie.
I'm a little bit shocked.
That should be, if anything, if both prop forwards lost their feet, should be a re-scrum.
Yeah, there's no question that Simon Raw just absolutely pancaked on the near side. Referee was on the far side and has got Jacobs for doing exactly that.
Surely TMO should get involved here.
The TMO actually was a prop forward. You can see just Jacobs just gone straight to ground. You can see he's absolutely pancaked. Simon Raw, that is, but I wonder why Jacobs on the far side was in front of the referee.
Martinez de Beer. Oh, he's missed it. Second miss.
You saw his kicking stats there. He's flew at best.
I think Christopher Edison's got this wrong. Keeps saying 18 lost his feet.
There are 2 18s on the field. He's just got the wrong one.
Pinglet. Giving away the Sharks' position. A good reaction that from Jacobs. Go back to the original knock-on.
Much to think about at halftime for both of the coaching staffs.
I felt he lost his feet.
Jimmy was looking a little bit irate, as you might expect him to be.
Hips above, shoulders above
Just
hips.
not accepting that tip on at all.
So, height, control, that's what we want.
So, last play of this first half would have been an attacking one from the Pumas.
Well, it's a hit and walk from the Sharks. He shouldn't have carried on for Nika. Good tackle, Lionel Premier. September sees the half gap, inside support comes through from Apollos. It's a solid step from Apollos. Diego Apollos. September, Kirkwood. Knocked on by Cameron Dawson.
That's half time.
For a split second there, we saw touches what the Pumas have delivered this season. Only one try in the first half, and that was James Venter, Kirkwood, and Cameron Dawson just couldn't hang on to that pass. And 3 penalties from the Pumas fly half. Martinez de Beer, and the 1 try from James Venter. There it is, halftime score 9-5. Pumas lead the Sharks.
A one vibe. Wonderful. I'm gonna buy a Christian Dior dress from Paris.
A Dior dress is designed to astonish. You are nobody, invisible.
Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. May 28th, Sky Movies premiere.
Hello, Marcus Alderson's.
Alderson Estate Agents.
In UK's top property spot,
Yorkshire at the moment is an absolute hotspot.
Marcus and his team
Let the mayhem begin.
are in for a wild real estate ride.
Secret of Richmond and the Yorkshire Dales. I think it's out now.
Unfortunately, only one can get it.
It will go.
Dream come true. Isn't this wonderful?
Trust me, I'm an estate agent.
The brand new series, Dales for Sale, Mondays, 8:30 on Living.
For only those who can contain the surface can leave an indelible mark. Sensational! Roland Garros starts May 28th, live Sky Sport.
Yeah, welcome back to Mobela Stadium. Sharks trail the Pumas 5 points to 9. Both teams were victorious last weekend. And if you look at the stats in that round, the first round, it was the Sharks were victorious. 19 points to 12. That was in Durban in April. And 2019, the last time the Pumas beat the Sharks in Mbombela.
Yeah, but look at just a few of those stats. The possession 61% for the Pumas, but they're still top in the tackle charts quite significantly over the Sharks. And they really have relied on a defensive effort in that first half, kicking long, going for posts more often than going for the corner. Almost out of character.
You look at those numbers, what needs to improve if the Pumas were, they're down to 14 men. What do they need to tidy up on to make sure they can be victorious here?
Territory, keep the possession where it's at, try and lofty it up a bit, but certainly the territorial advantage all of the Sharks, albeit slightly, but got to be playing in the right areas of the field, which tends to be has been doing throughout that first half.
Yeah, also key for the Sharks, discipline. They gave away 6 penalties in that first half. And head clash and Jabulo Kumete got red for that, so the Elling Pumas down to 14. And Kutam Kunu was replaced by Hendro Jacobs in the first half. In picture now, captain of the Pumas, Shane Kirkwood. Justus come on for Fezambata. Placement hooker. Josh Jonas in picture, 5 Currie Cup matches for the youngster from the border region. In Hudson Park.
Yeah, no, I have to wait. Just waiting for the TMO.
Kutu Tunu is back on the pitch.
Okay.
Tilas De Beer kicks off the second half with a 4-point lead for the home side. And knock on by the Sharks. Advantage Pumas. De Beer. Leverskachten makes it. Rectify his mistake. September. Dimaza. Brushes away. And James Fenter. Good tackle that from Dan Hurst, his first contribution coming off the bench. Replacement hooker.
Advantage over.
De Beer. Williams. Looking for Apollos, but a good tackle that from Jonas. It's good line speed that by the Sharks. Yeah, and just like that, the pressure defensively by the Sharks. And Pumas have got no answer to it. De Beer just kicked that ball away. Tian Fourie. More tester for Williams. And Kwanda Dimaza. Busy off evening that for the 8th man. In September. Dawson.
Yes, it was touched.
Brilliant in the air for Naval de Fleurs. Crinier giving the ball a bit of air now. Costello needs some support, offloading the tackle, soft hands. Jonas comes through, but Apollos blocks the kick.
Yes, yes.
And the numbers up and that closed down very quickly. Costa trying to get the ball out, does so, and then they hack directly into touch. And so they just go from one side of the field to the other and start again.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, just go.
Just that. You float. Some early bench movement from the Sharks. Just the breaks. The ball's not quick enough for the Sharks. Good defense, Pumas. There's the turnover on the home side.
Strong defense from the Pumas, tends to be in the thick of things. Yoster just breaks out and he's held up really by De Beer, then assisted by Andre Boucher. These two have had a marked influence on this game so far this evening.
Williams, 50-22's turn, Pengler, it could be the one from Devin Williams. Pengler chased it and took it into touch.
Is that absolutely pinpoint? Potentially could have let that one go. Would have been in touch in full.
It wasn't a clean catch.
And they would have gone all the way back. So some time in the 22 of the Sharks, exactly what the Pumas need with that red card.
It was a brilliant kick from Devin Williams. It's a 50-50, let it go, just bounces like, you know, Kirkwood. Very good defensive effort by the Sharks. Not really allowing
They still can't collapse it. No. Yeah. No. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, Reniel, jy's op die bal, jy kan nog steeds nie die mol collapse nie.
Kicking for touch, the Pumas are back.
Well, I'm fairly sure that Jimmy would have had some stern words at half-time. Shane Kirkwood certainly did, as they ran out and formed a huddle after half-time. So, there's been a judge to it, pulling them all down is Emil Hugo.
Good defense, Sharks. Knocked on by the Pumas.
Forward.
Well, it's come from an early engagement from Andre Jacobs onto that maul, so there's no clean transfer to the Ripper. The jumper certainly needs to be on the ground before you can start hitting mauls.
Stay straight.
He's got that wrong again.
Okay, let's go. Thank you. You won your penalty.
Puma's gone straight in on the angle when he came under pressure from the hit. He gets that right foot back, and the only you know, just try to save himself is just to go on a cute angle.
Currie loses his footing, but gets the kick into touch.
You're on the line.
And you see he starts buckling, and then he's gone straight in on the angle.
Yeah, I think what really counted against the Pumas, there was no real forward movement. Came around the corner, they had the upper hand. But he first got to go forward to get that shoulder.
Over, you can join.
Powerful driving maul by the Sharks, taking play to the halfway. And Jooste in control. Callers come to use it. Fenter channels it back.
Use it now.
Fenter breaks for Shear. Finally brings him down.
First man in.
First man in on his feet. And De Beers won it back.
I think there'll be a rather upset Joey Mongala on that one. He's coming from the side for me. It's a really good touch finder. Tinus De Beer.
Move. Yes. I'm in the middle.
Can look straight, but play on the call. Panika.
What form?
September to De Beer, inside ball for Msenge. Lundi Msenge makes it available as Mpofu gets man and ball. Msenge. Dimas has had a very busy evening, the eighth man.
Stay.
Mpofu picks up and goes in support is Kirkwood.
Go, release.
And Raw, Simon Raw straight into Richardson. Dimazer again gets the Pumas on that front foot. Lost their footing.
Yes.
And they've let it go.
Good work.
Simon Raw. That's a good carry from the prop forward. Inside the 22 for the Pumas. Very solid defense by the Sharks.
Tackle, release. No, James, leave it.
In the trenches go the Pumas. Looks like the only way from an offside position.
He's never onside.
Dion Blula. And again, opting for the 3 points. A bit two attempted line-out drives that have been a bit disrupted by the Sharks, so probably the right decision this time around to go for the penalty. Much stronger carry that one by the Pumas, and the balls are judged to be out, but he can't be playing that way offsides.
De Beer. First 3 points of the second half go to the Pumas.
This is not clear enough. Clear release.
Such an outstanding defensive effort from the Sharks, and we all know why. Joe Mangala, the head coach, is a defensive guru. I'd say one of the top 3 in South Africa at the moment. And the question is, with Plumtree now part of the Sharks, will he actually go up and do the defense of the URC come Challenge Cup next year?
You would hope so. All indications are that John Plumtree's been given a fair crack at whoever he wants as far as coaching is concerned.
Williams. The Sharks' defensive effort has really put the Pumas under pressure, playing out of character, the Pumas.
Okay, he's placed him on side. Keep that mark.
And out in the fall, so advantage Pumas. Nival de Fleur's kick. The Pumas will get the scrum.
Right, yeah.
I don't understand from the Sharks' perspective. They've got Joey there. Why haven't they used him this past season? Incredible defense, coach.
There were times where they actually needed him.
Okay, you got the mark, eh?
I mean, the Pumas are 62%
Let's wait for
possession
the scrum to
so
be stable
far
and defeated, okay?
for the whole match, and no try scored. And this is a team that's scored 49 tries in 9 rounds of the Currie Cup this year.
Roach! Bind! Hold on. Sit!
Oh, it's never settled. Never.
Time off. That's just both sides. Unacceptable stability, both sides. Next one will be dealt with.
I think it's the one side ref from the Sharks, the hit and the walk.
It's a clear hit and walk from the Sharks. Yeah, for me, this is not a reset. This should be a short arm to the Pumas. It's all about trying to control that load from the Sharks to the extra man.
Okay, time back on. Crouch! Bind! Sit!
September onto the right-hand side. That's Fanika. Good tackle that from Richardson. Kirkwood. Slowed it down at the breakdown, the Sharks. September from a standing start. Simon Raw to Fanika. De Beer over the top. And for sure can't hang on.
Just trying to get the space on the outside. Nothing the Sharks are doing and getting away with it. It's just now 2 fetches on the field.
You to give me a credible feed at the scrum, okay? Throw it in straight, please.
Dylan Richardson and James Fenter having a crack at every breakdown. At what stage does the referee allow an advantage for the Pumas?
It's good performance, solid innings from Gwanda Dimaza, 25-year-old, playing against the Sharks, where he spent some time as a junior, 2018-2019. Joined the Pumas back in 2020, Dimaza.
Shane, so I've just spoken to your number 9. He needs to give me a credible feed at the scrum, okay? Time back on.
Yeah, good line-up shots. To keep the tight play for the penalty.
Once.
Very good defense, Pumas. There's the turnover.
It's a facet of play that the Sharks have had ascendancy, the driving maul.
Scrum down.
Unfortunately kept that one in a little bit too long this time around.
Okay. Kan jy nou ons voete ingooi? Same goes
Good
for you guys
hustling
as well.
defense from the Pumas, just getting their bodies in the way,
Straight feeds
in
the
between a few of those Sharks players right towards the end of it. It should perhaps be a penalty to the Sharks, because we saw Reniel Huku being penalised for exactly that.
Yeah, there was a collapse from Malemba, and Mpofu felt he collapsed that.
Okay, it's fine. That's fine. Huh?
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
September. De Beer. Paulus lets it go. It was a dipping pass. Second bite at it. Needs to stay in field. Out to the full.
PJ Jacobs and Cornay Currie bring on the fresh legs in the front row.
Double banking. Number 8's in front. Yeah, he shifted in front of the ball carrier. Double banking.
Henka Fenter's really questioning that decision.
That is his scoper.
Unforced error that from the Sharks.
The strength of the driving maul of the Sharks. Henka Fenter. No, I think he's got that absolutely wrong. He can feel aggrieved. So double banking, if you're right in behind the jumper, not allowing the opposition to have a crack at him. And there is pretty much more on the side.
Yeah, I think it's squared up against the opposite supporter. PJ Jacobs. Didn't look straight.
Okay, Reniel out. Okay, went down on his own.
Simon Rule picks up, probes that blind side for the Pumas.
Release! Release!
September. Demoza takes it up. Kirkwood. Dion Slabbert. Fresh legs have come on for the Pumas. September caught in the pack of forwards to come same side. Simon Raw, but upright in his carry. Kirkwood. And opposite number, the tackle from the captain. Making the hits, the Sharks not committing numbers at the breakdown, as well as Richardson makes a good stop. Look at how many Sharks players are on their feet.
No!
Corner Currie. Tackles a good one from Marco De Wit. De Beer. Apollos sees the half gap. A tackle is made by Potgieter. Van Niekerk looks to power through the Sharks defense. Showing a bit of patience here, the Pumas, the half gaps are showing up. Sharks got it. Scrambled defensively. And Currie. Try line the sight now for the Pumas, and Senge. Big hit on the winger. A drop goal nowhere through. Tinus de Beer. The advantage is over.
That's nothing more than a penalty, right, Stefan?
Takes the Pumas 30 to 15.
Cool as you like there, Tinus de Beer. As soon as they got the advantage, dropped into the pocket. A little bit more go forward from them.
Number 8.
From offside position, the Sharks, and then you can see he just drops back, neatly slots it through the uprights.
Okay, just hold on, Lionel. Time off. Got an injury at the back there.
All 15 points of the Ealing Pumas, courtesy of Tinus de Beer. Yeah, got 4 penalties and a drop goal.
Is there a reason why we have to stop the game? Neil Hickey is pretty much on his own try line.
Must be an age thing. Some over 30 players. 30-year-old players, yeah, Hickey being one of them.
Well, those percentages aren't quite where Tinus de Beer would like them.
178 points in his Currie Cup career for Tinus de Beer. Match number 41 in the Currie Cup. Spent some time in Kimberley Creekers, former SA under 20 fly half in 2015. Cliff. He's had a relationship with Jimmy Stonehouse over the years. As Jimmy Stonehouse, former Cliff director of rugby and coach of the first team. Ten points of difference. Cronier restarts. Sharks need to get some tries. Dimaza has been outstanding. One of the MVPs in this Pumas team.
Okay, let it come.
This evening. September. Pumas building an angle for the exit. Williams under a bit of pressure, not going to find touch. Naval de Fleurs. Lionel Currie and support. There was no gap there because it quickly shut down for Fleurs. Makes it available. And Bradley Davis has come on a scrum off. Ball is out the forward from coming from the side.
Coming from your own side. Coming from your own side.
He did have rights to the ball, but not from that angle. Very clear and obvious in front of the referee.
So approach the ruck from your own dead ball line. You can't come in from the side.
No, he comes completely in from the side. The clean out is way beyond the ball. It's just got to come in square there from the head and shoulders of the opposite number, and he would have been fine.
Let's go.
They need to get some points on the board here. The Sharks' time is running out. In control is Dan Uester. Bradley Davis. Just to make sure they stay in field. They've got to stay in field, the Sharks. They're still going. The 5 meters.
Get the number.
And there's a penalty advantage for the visiting team. David sticks for it. Gets it out. Quick ball recycled. Richardson for sure rolls out the way. A quick ball for the Sharks. Ball has gone backwards. Lionel Cronier tidies up. Another big hit by the Pumas defensively. Bradley Davids on a standing start. Hankel Fenter. Here's a quick ball. Same side they'll go. Portrita.
Okay, playing another advantage.
Portrita shows the power. 102 kilograms of the center.
Number 14, never on side. Daniel. Kijk jy nie en dan een terug daai kant toe.
Kick to touch. Line out time for the Sharks. They opened the scoring earlier on, inside two minutes of the match. A try from James Fenton, nothing ever since.
Let's make the subs.
Another one of their good mauls, just not quite getting to the completion over the try line, but a couple of illegal tactics from the Pumas. And then defensively also upped it and protecting their line as the Sharks have done on the opposite side of the field.
Are those subs complete? Okay, time back on.
Ruval Tanameva has come on for Shea. The Pumas, and Hugo brings it down for the visiting Sharks. They carry, but it's held up again.
Held up. Held up.
Very good defense that from September.
Hold on. Stands off. Hold on. Yeah. I thought it was held up. Just hold on. Ronald, time's off. Hold on. You want to check that?
We can check it from my view also held up, but let's just have a look.
Let's just have a look. Stefan?
Yes, Christopher.
On-field decision is held up.
Double checking.
Just have a look at that, please.
Did a touch
I'll get back to you.
ground, but also
Okay, Stefan, you see the actions of number 5?
Let me deal with the grounding first, please.
Okay. So that's clearly held up.
Very obviously held up.
Okay, Christopher, that was clearly held up, yes.
Okay, so Stefan, let me just tell you what I'm seeing. Prior to referral, I saw number 5 attempted to collapse the maul. He did so late, and that's cynical.
He did collapse it, yeah, and it was number 5.
I disagree with this decision.
Cynical collapse of the maul? Yeah.
He's gone for a TMO decision on a try and has seen something else. And then given a yellow card.
Hold on, Lionel, I just want them to be ready.
Not on.
Okay, so that's a cynical collapse by number 5.
so down to 13 men. The Pumas, yellow card to Shane Kirkwood in the front. Now the Sharks, if they show patience, they should cross over. As Dylan Richardson joins in, there's the try. Second try of the match.
Here we go.
So Dan Yerster got it down. And Sharks. There's a lot of grunt with this driving maul. And they finally get a bit of traction. Dan Yerster with the smile. It's been the hard yards up front which has got them back into this game. Just the set of the maul, once they got the right, as I said, just the patience is all they needed. And Yerster in the pockets will be the recipient of the try. As the backs pile in to help along with Richardson. The Sharks have edged closer to the Pumas.
Important kick coming off a line of Currie to make it a 3-point game. Tight one.
Yeah, bring him on.
Second miss for Currie. 5 points the difference as the captain of the Pumas takes a breather in the naughty corner, in the naughty chair.
Into that driving maul again. You always expect when they had the previous one stopped, there's always going to be a tight affair. And them going for the line again with the driving maul. The strength of the driving maul has been for the Sharks.
Kumete.
Use 9.
Davids with the clearance straight into touch. Yeah, net advantage that for the Pumas.
Yeah.
You expect them, as they are doing, slowing the game down to a crawl, having a little huddle, having a chat. The primary jumper, Shane Kirkwood off the field.
Club it off the back. Sneeman. And slightly forward for Fanika. Apollos takes over scrum off. Corner for Reem. Kumete with the tackle. Sneeman. And Van der Merwe. Ruvold Van der Merwe just on the 22-meter line. A solid defensive effort by the Sharks team. It's Richardson together with De Wit making the hit, driving the Pumas back. And Botha. It's Jacobs, PJ Jacobs. Sneeman. Ball retention is good as Jacobs has another go just on that 22-meter line. Dimaza. Currie. Much better by the Pumas. Apollos gets away from the tackle of Pengley. Apollos over Uester. Dimaza picks the angle. Very direct go the Pumas attack. The forwards are working hard. If you're one of those games, the grind up front is the difference. The crowd gets behind the home side. Very unfortunate. Look at their 13 phases they went. And credit to both teams. The attack was good, showing force, power, and resolute from the Sharks defense.
Very good defense from the Sharks. And some big bodies being thrown at the defensive line, and they've stood firm.
Got an injury over there.
It's almost like just fatigue started setting in with all those carries. And sturdy defense from the Sharks coming to play.
A lot tighter in the second half. Defensively as well from the Sharks being put under immense pressure. Possession now for the Pumas, 63%.
It's been a solid arm wrestle. And that quarter last all given from both these teams, defensively being very strong. Besides the first try, which was a bit of a breakaway one for the Sharks start. It was a lovely offload out the back from Lionel Cronje, but still a lot of work to do. James Venter got the Sharks to go forward. And then Tilis de Beer has also been instrumental this time at the drop goal.
There's a mark.
This should be an easy way of milking a scrum penalty, you'd expect. Incredibly difficult. Just the 6 players against the 8 of the Sharks.
Yeah, you got to keep it in there. Make it a deep contest. The Pumas fight back.
Get it up.
Oh, brilliant by the Pumas. And Potgieter. Lionel Cronje with the clearance and into touch.
You said brilliant by the Pumas, that it was. Those 6-man scrums against 8 would fold, they attacked.
Don't test it. Don't test your luck. Keep a space.
Going for the driving maul. Van der Merwe breaks. Currie keeps it up, looking to set up another driving maul. Step and goal, Sneeman. The locals on their feet celebrating with the Pumas. Just coming off the bench, replacing September. Sneeman, the try scorer.
Quick as you like. Penalty given. No release coming in from Henk Gofenta.
There's no clear release by number 8.
And quick as you like. Straight on the mark he is. Strong and nuggety, he gets over for the Pumas try.
Thanks.
First try for the Pumas. Giovan Sneeman, his third of the season. De Beer flags are up straight through the middle. 22 points to 10 in Bombela Stadium.
Might be a sigh of relief up from Jimmy Stonehouse, but really sharp, strong, and straight through the middle. From the mark he takes Giovan Sneeman.
Good take from the restart. The Maza going up.
Survive that.
It's a brilliant counter that Marco de Wit. Williams under a bit of pressure. Chance coming out to counter. And the Pumas down to 13 men at the moment. The Pelele Fassi being put into play. Fassi gathers. Not enough support. Telliard will turn it over. There's the penalty, Pumas.
Holding on.
It's clever work from initially Tinus de Beer. And Saul Fuss has got a bit of a height advantage on him, so rather waited for him to collect the ball before he tackled him, and Telliard, quick as you like over it.
Time is running out for the South Sea Sharks, currently third on the log, 28 points. As it stands, they will not pick up any points on this trip. And the Pumas second, 34. And 2 points separate them and the log leaders, Toyota Cheetahs, who are in action tomorrow taking on the Lions.
It hasn't been pretty from the Pumas this evening, but it's been effective.
Contest in the front, won by the Sharks. Fassi, long pass out wide, finds Fenter. Fenter now to Kumete. Was at a high tackle by Fanike. They keep it alive. Currie, Costa.
Okay, playing advantage.
Tackle made from Andrew Potter.
Playing advantage.
De Wit. Very good with the counter. Now Pelele Fassi over the halfway, back in field goes Fassi. Just again, Juster. Little dab through. Does a sit up for Fassi? No, it doesn't.
Time off. Time off. Number 10 down there. Ek het voordeel gespeel vir daai laat tackle.
So Kirkwood not coming back on the park. It's going to be Lungisa, Anele Lungisa.
Okay, bring him on. Thank you.
Have the Pumas done enough, Kempo?
Okay, time back on.
It seemed that way. 4.5 minutes. Sharks need to score pretty promptly.
Last feet.
Pumas in control. PJ Jacobs takes it up. There's the counter again. Brilliantly done. Marco de Wit.
The counter-ruck.
Since he's come on, he's really contributed to the counter-ruck. Kometta's pass to Richardson. Richardson to Potgieter. Potgieter hangs on to it. They need 12 points. Need to score twice. Costa. David. Richardson. Straight into Lungisa.
Left it.
Could that be down? Try time. He had no right to score that, but he's done so. Dylan Richardson, the Scotland international, gets the Sharks' third try.
Strong and very clever work from Dylan Richardson. Two defenders up on him. Keeps working. Releases the ball up again. That's a really good try for the Sharks side. Still in it.
Important kick coming up for the 23-year-old Naval de Fleurs, his first kick of the match. Flags are up. 5-point game. Less than 3 minutes on the clock. Have the Pumas done enough? Or will the Sharks bounce back? Great appreciation of the laws from Dylan Richardson. Tackle, let go of the ball, picked it up. Back on his feet, try time. Second try, third try of the season for Richardson. Try number 5 in his Currie Cup career with 24 caps in the competition. Lionel Cronier goes up country.
Everyone's on side.
Managed by Williams. It's all about communication. Now Penley. Bradley Davids. DeWitt out wide to Apelele Fassi. Fassi. Fassi's kick. Well weighted as Devin Williams will return the favour. It becomes a kicking contest. They're all about territorial gain at the moment, but it's the Sharks who gets into the Pumas half.
That's a proper net gain. And there's no question what the Sharks should be doing right here. The driving more.
Remember, Pumas down to 14 men. The red card from Jabulo Kumete and a solid performance from Kwanda Dimenza. One of the standout players in that list. You can include Tinas de Beer. Andre Foucher was strong. Forward they go. Kumete joins in. The solid driving ball is in front. The tackles made by the Pumas. David. To the pack of forwards again, and he finds
Have a look at that.
Andre Jacobs. Could be potential foul play by the Pumas. Jooste,
Okay, away now!
one of the try scorers in the second half. Richardson, who sparks the comeback of the Sharks, makes it available inside the 22. Currie makes the hit. And the trenches go the Sharks. Jooste, not a convincing carry, but what's important is about the ball position. Costa. Effective cleaning out. De Hutter goes. Possession is with the Sharks. Will they have the patience? Will the Puma defense stand out? The carry, it's a powerful one. Andre Jacobs, same side they go. Richardson goes to ground, makes it available. The experienced Henko Fenter.
No one.
Corner for Riesler. There's the try. The kick to win it. And what a comeback. Chelsea Sharks away from home. They did the impossible last weekend in Pretoria with the kick to come. An important kick, an important victory to make it to the top four, the semi-finals of the Currie Cup. Wow, Robbie Kempson, what a finish.
I said score promptly, that they have, and they've done it twice. The Pumas players are in disbelief. This comeback from the Sharks, you're right, it was sparked by that man, Dylan Richardson, with his try. Number of carries from Henko Fenter. And then Dion Blula spots the smallest of openings to get a vital try.
Let's go.
Conversion to come.
Time's up, right?
To win it, Naval de Fleurs, the second kick of the match in the 81st minute. Bombela Stadium. The locals will let him know what they feel. It doesn't matter. The Sharks victorious in Bombela with the bonus point. What a comeback. Wow. The first round at home, they were victorious, 19 points to 12. They trailed at half-time by 4 points, 9 points to 5. But it was their defense that's won them this game. Your summary, Robbie Kempson.
The Pumas pretty much did everything they had to until the final 5 minutes, and the Sharks, what a comeback.
Superb comeback, standout performance, Kwanda Dimaza. Remember, they're down to 14 men. The red card, Jabulo Kumete. And that's really been a gutty performance, considering that it went right down to the wire with 14 men for the Elling Pumas. They'll take positives from here. A point that takes their tally to 35. And for the Sharks, up to 33 points. But what a performance. The bench came on. Jooste scored. Richardson. The carry first from Dylan Richardson. And Dion Blelior, the try scorer. Currie had a go, but was not holding up his own body weight. There's the try. It's first in the Currie Cup. 2 points is the difference in Bombela in round 10. Pressure on the 23-year-old Naval de Fleurs. His second kick of the match sails through the middle. Legs are up, and that is the winning kick for the Sharks. Celebrations well justified for the team from Durban, Chelsea Sharks. As confirmed, score victorious away from home by 2 points. Chelsea Sharks 24, Elling Pumas 22. Pumas were down to 14 men for most of the match. So after the 2 matches on Friday in round 10 of the Currie Cup, the Pumas remain second and the Sharks third as the 2 points. Remember, Pumas picked up the point losing less than 7. The Sharks from 28 to 33. Western Province was victorious over the Griffins. They jump to 4th. Reapers will take on the Bulls. Lions against the Cheetahs. All right, completion of round 10 will continue tomorrow on Saturday. For the Creekers at home, they'll welcome the Bulls at 1 p.m. and at 3 o'clock. As the Cheetahs at home taking on the Lions. The cat fight in Bloemfontein, and Creekers welcomes the Bulls. The Currie Cup is alive and well in 2023. What a finish we've had in Bombela. Pumas victorious.
What is at stake? Course is on his own. Unbelievable play, vibrating Paulser. The Cheetahs are victorious in extraordinary circumstances.
The Sharks have won the 2008 Currie Cup final. It's Savannah wins it. It's another one for the Pop Flyer.
Nothing is going to take this moment away.
And the Lions will celebrate.
Here come the Sharks.